Okay, exponential functions. Let's remember what they are. We've got y equals a base b to the variable in the exponent. Okay, exponential functions. We've got two kinds. I'm not sure which of you made these posters, but you can imagine them on our wall. In the bottom row, the transcendental functions. And we called this one with a base b. We called this one a decay function, right? It is a decreasing function. You can see it going down. That's when the base is between 0 and 1. And we've got the second kind of exponential function when this base is above 1. And we call this the exponential growth function. And obviously looking at the graph, this is an increasing function. Okay, so you can think to yourself then, or imagine the slopes of these graphs, what their tangents would be like. We could easily draw them. If I would draw a tangent on this exponential growth graph, you can see this tangent line would have a positive slope. And similarly, on this decay function, a tangent line would have a negative slope. Another way we could say that is the rate of change on this growth function would be positive, and the rate of change here would be negative. Then if we have this function, y is equal to base b to the power of u, the derivative is given by this function, base to the power of u, so exactly the same thing, multiplied by the natural log of base b, multiplied by the derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, the derivative of whatever u, this exponent, is. Okay, let's try a couple. The derivative of y is equal to the base to the power u, I'm following here, multiplied by the natural log of base b, in that case the base here is, or this case the base is 3, multiplied by the derivative of u, our exponent, and the derivative of the exponent here would simply be 2. Okay, and there's not too much we can do to simplify this. The 2 and the 3 to this power can't be multiplied. Okay, we know we can't multiply different bases. So we leave our answer like that. We look at b here. We've got the derivative of y is equal to, now 5 is the coefficient, it stays there, 5 times the base to the power, the coefficient 5 times b u, which is exactly what's there, multiplied by the natural log of b, in this case is 9, multiplied by the derivative of u, which is the exponent, which would be negative 2x minus 3. Okay, and really this, it looks kind of messy. Maybe I should have had a bracket there. This is as simplified as it gets. Okay, let's move the page down and do C. C, I've rewritten like this, just to get this into the numerator. We see variables in both parts of this term, so we see here we're going to have to use the product rule. I've written this out. We've got f and g. Let's see if you can find the derivative of those. Okay, they're all not bad. G prime, though, we're using the new derivative rule that we learned today for exponential functions. So we've got b to the power of u, which is 6 to the power of negative x, multiplied by the natural log of b, the base in this case is 6, multiplied by the derivative of u, the derivative of the exponent, which in this case would be negative 1. Okay? Alright, now the product rule says y prime is going to equal derivative of f multiplied by g plus f multiplied by g prime times the negative 1. So we'll just change the negative there. Okay, then we can take some common factors. We see the common factor here, same factor. We've got a couple x's. Those are the common things. So let's write that out here. Y prime is going to equal common factor of x, 3 x's, as well as the base of 6 to the power of negative x. Don't know why that black line's there. If we remove that, for first term we'll be left with a 4. We took all the x's, we took that. Subtract here, we're left with 1x. We took that out in the common factor, times the natural log of 6. Okay, and that could be our final answer. I suppose this is a negative exponent. We could write that in the denominator. All over 6 to the power of x. Check. Good. Before we move on, I'd like you to do 3 questions. Not assignments, just assignment. Page 311. Number 5. Choose 3. Okay? Do that and then we'll move on to the next video.